This is Kalgoorlie. This town of over 20,000 people, less than 5 years ago, was considered to be doomed. A British commentator at the time suggested that it was the most godforsaken spot on earth. It was doomed because the gold mining industry, on which it depended for life, was running out. In fact, last Friday, one of the biggest mines stopped production, and the whole area, for thousands of square miles around about Kalgoorlie, was liberally sprinkled with ghost towns. But a new word, in place of gold, has come into the minds and the dreams of the people around about here. It's nickel. Because of it, over 500 prospectors on motorbikes, in four-wheel drive vehicles, in light aircraft, are pouring into this area, looking for what's become the world's most popular metal. The obstacles are enormous, but despite them, already with the establishment of one company, another, Poseidon, has captured the imagination of the world. And in particular, one man has become the Midas of Australia. He is Norman Shierlaw, 49-year-old ex-mining engineer, now stockbroker. By a chartered jet, he flew his wife and fellow businessmen 1,500 miles from his hometown of Adelaide to the heart of the nickel-producing area. It's called Laverton. It was a dying desert town, almost a ghost town itself, where the principal occupation for the last few months had been the collection of bottles and Victoriana and junk from the old scrapyards around about the town. Only a few miles from the town is the site of Poseidon's rich clay. There, the whole area is pitted with holes and evidence of the extremely rich find. Black oozing mud and shining nickel ore samples brought to the surface, and every turn of the drill has fired the imagination. Poseidon is rich, and Norman Shierlaw is rich. At the moment, he owns or controls 200,000 shares in the company, worth around about, today, £9 million sterling, with prices going up all the time. What's it like suddenly to become a millionaire?
Well, I'm not really a millionaire. It's only on paper. And most of the shares belong to my family company, which my wife and my two daughters are the major shareholders.
Have you made a rough estimate lately, considering that they're valued at $87 or something, what you might be worth?
I can't work out those figures. They're too high for me. I'm only a mining engineer at heart.
Is it altogether too exciting or too troublesome?
Well, the excitement has been terrific, but it has its complications, and as far as being rich is concerned, that doesn't worry us at all. What worries us is the press, and everyone wishes to publicise us, and all we want to do is get on with the job. We're out here at the present moment to see how things go for the annual meeting, and we wish to get on with the job.
How do you feel about all those people in Australia and in England throughout the world who've bought, at pretty good prices, a great deal of interest in Poseidon?
Well, I only hope that we can really justify these prices, and what we've seen out here today, I think as time goes by, I'm sure we will justify these.
There's enough here in these hills to make a lot of people happy.
Well, it certainly made me happy, and I hope that makes other people happy, but give us time. I'm sure we'll prove up sufficient ore to justify a major mining operation here in due course.